I think we're live. I think that's how this works. Hi guys, how's it going? Hi Sam.
Hi Stuart.
You look so surprised. What's happening?
Well, this is going to be a surprising live because anything can happen.
And it always does.
And it always does.
Yep.
You think we control our destinies? No, don't. What are we doing today, Stuart?
Trekversus, our live kind of game show. A ridiculous tournament of what ifs in the Star Trek universe. It's fun. And you guys get to participate.
You guys get to control and vote. It really is an audience-led thing, so you need to be here, talking, controlling, saying, subchatting, all these things, making us go, etc.
Yeah, you guys get to swap out our teams, and in between rounds, you get to swap out characters and stuff, and you also get the opportunity to vote for who won the round. And we have a few rounds, and then semifinals, and then a final winner. And these are always really fun to do. We've also broken these down. Any of the lives we break down into round videos. So there is another playlist if you want more bite-sized content. But the lives are where everybody gets to participate and actually enjoy themselves. So yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. And I hope you guys have some fun throwing us some curveballs. It's always the way it goes. But there's so many ridiculous things, and we get timers. We have to come up with a scenario. Well, we get thrown scenarios, and then we have to solve it with the team we have in like a 2-minute time. And these are always fun. I always like the fast pace of them. And hopefully today will be no different. And look, there's a poll. Go vote in it. Hello, all. Hello, Trekyards. We love you. Never leave us. And of course, it goes away before I read the last one. What's the last one? Trekyardian, or Trekyards. Like,
and I ran out of characters. So, yes. So how do you feel when you see us? That's the question right now. I just had that visual in my head. I want to make that joke.
I like that.
And just those that are joining us, how exactly can people super chat and control what we do? Because it was very powerful last time. What exactly is the procedure for that?
Well, like I said, between rounds, well, actually anytime, if you super chat in a $5 amount, you get to swap out one of the team members.
Or ship.
Or ship, and it'll be swapped out before the next round. So if we have a really good character and we're really kind of mopping the floor with the other person with it, you guys can throw in like Porthos or something silly and really kind of screw with our vibes. So you guys get to control it and help us out. Well, not help us out, actually.
Yep.
Exact opposite.
Yep.
And then at the end, you guys have a timer where you get to, we'll put a poll up to vote to see who won the round, and you guys get to go vote on that. And there you go. And then look at that, Olivia's here with $5. I'll go first. Swap Commander Cockings with a better-looking co-host. Literally, and that's a kick to the feelings.
If I had any still after this many years of Trekyards.
My legs, so.
Yeah. I feel like the audience has broken me after so many years, so I feel no more.
Oh no, that's so mean, Olivia.
But also, thank you. It's very nice of you. Equally nice and not nice. Phenomenal.
And Ozzy throws in $2. Super Captain Foley maneuver full nipple power. Yes. And, that's the other thing. If you guys super chat in any amount, you guys can offer up scenarios that we add to the roster, which get randomized each time. So you guys can throw in some ridiculous scenarios as well. And they do get added, and they will be available anytime in the future for this game.
Permanently in the randomized selection. Because this is truly random. Apart from this first round, obviously we know who is playing, but that's all we know in this entire game. All the rounds, all the ships. I threw in, I think, 14 new scenarios, and they were incredibly random. I think Stuart threw in some as well. So there's curveballs to be had here, and you guys decide who wins.
And keep in mind, we're not actually in control of this. We have our really amazing computer,
the mainframe,
with the abbreviation BRET, which stands for Binary Recursive Electric Tuning Trekkie, behind the scenes, taking care of everything. So might be some delays as we ask the computer to do things. But bear with us. It's always fun, and I feel so bad for poor Brett. We need to upgrade him from like the singletronic to the duotronic, I think. It's a little bit slow.
Or you could tripletronic, tripletronic, or quadrupletronic, or Metatronic.
Olivia.
Just go deep in the logic. I'm gonna start showing. I'll see the sound.
Okay. Olivia throws in $2. Swap Foley with Precious. From like, it's got to be $5 to swap people. So, and the hosts don't count. All right, guys, hit that like button if you're just joining us. We want to get those likes up as high as we can, so please do that. Don't forget to make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell icon to all so you don't miss any of our content, lives or otherwise. We do a lot of content all the time here, and we'd love you guys to see it. So make sure that YouTube hasn't screwed you around and unsubscribed you or anything.
I just realized this would be perfect to get like Sean Ferrick on.
Yeah.
And I'm in the windows, like I'm the computer or you're the computer or whatever, and just that'd be chaos.
And we flip for each round to see whether it's you or me.
Yeah. So it's Team Trekyards versus Ferrick. And they
Well, you can do it with any guest, but yeah, that'd be great. We should run it by him.
How much? Well, Doug would be terrible. Like, no war, never war, no weapons. It says battle, no weapons.
Plus, he'd go off on a tangent, so he'd go over the 2-minute time limit.
But
so.
Stuart, he'd always win because he's Doug Drexler. Because you mother effers would vote for him.
Yeah.
You're actually getting Terry Matanis on having a fully Picard version. He has to fiction Picard stuff. Oh, that'd be crazy.
Sorry, there you go.
So
might have.
So sorry.
Okay, yeah, we might have Trekversus celebrity editions at some point. We'll see. Yeah. Sean O'Sullivan, though, €2. The Moopsie come out at night. Moopsie. Or they Moopsie come out at night. Moopsie. It's true. Anyway, as I was saying, make sure you're subscribed. Hit the like button. Consider clicking that join button and seeing what what options there are for joining our fleet. We do have a fleet video at the end of every video that shows your names, all the Patreon subscribers, and all of the channel members. So if you want to be a part of that, please consider clicking that join button. It helps us out immensely. And if you want to help us out on a platform other than YouTube, you can go over to Patreon/Trekyards and help us over there. Same perks, privileges, and all that apply there as well. So check those out and help us out in any way you can, because we'd really appreciate that. There's also links down below to Teespring, TeePublic, and awayteamgear.com. There are some Trekyards merch options, and we want to see you guys wearing Trekyard stuff because you are the Trekyardians. You make us go. You are our Packwoods. Oh, we're the Packwoods. You make us go. Yeah.
Fun alarm. Fun alarm.
That's good. Fun alarm. Goodness. Yeah. So, hopefully he'll be done sharing in just a second here.
Sometimes it doesn't, even though I do copy it doesn't copy the text over. It's like, yeah, but the text is the character.
Yeah.
But now I have done it. Everything is fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Good. I'm glad everything is fine. So hit that like button, guys. 19 of you here, 12 likes. 19 small audience. Oh, 20 now. Small audience, but that's okay. You guys can feel really special and help us out. Or, like I said, throw us curveballs and not help us. We'd appreciate it.
And vote in the poll. It's very important because the poll will be replaced by the voting poll once we get there.
Yes.
Hi, Captain Corky and family.
All right.
And, all right, let's see. Once I swap out the thumbnail view. So we know these characters, but what is the ship and situation? Oh dear. Oh dear.
All right, so my team is Team Mudtane, Vic Fontaine, and Harry Mudd on the Shrike.
That's a bold one.
And the commander has Murderlicious. I love that. I wish I had that team. Killy, Captain Killy, and the board queen on Deep Space Nine. Well, Deep Space Nine's well armed, so.
Has someone made like a compilation of the Strike City sound effects? Okay. Oh, that's an ad for Booking.com. We don't get an ad, Booking.com. Okay. Let's see if it's the right sound effect, then I can cue you in.
Well, I got to read this scenario.
You do, sorry. Okay.
Our random scenario this time is Jonathan Archer appears on your bridge. Either convince him that his adventures are part of the Discovery timeline or are part of the Prime timeline.
I'm shocked this one came up first. This was a debated one that we had. Okay, so who's your team again?
Oh, my team is Mudtane.
Yep.
Vic Fontaine, Harry Mudd on the Shrike. That's great.
If I can keep that up, that'd be fucking incredible.
Every time I say Shrike. All right.
That's so correct, though.
Before we start, though, I just want to, because there's more people here. There's 30 people here now.
Oh, God.
You guys can swap out characters between rounds.
Very important.
Even during rounds, but they'll switch out for the next one.
So you could take out the Shrike if you wanted to.
That's an amazing sound effect. But it's a $5 super chat to swap anybody out or ship. And you can also super chat in to introduce ridiculous scenarios to add to our randomizer.
And they can be meta if you really need to. One fun thing I had in the because obviously this is a really random situation, is that the situations I was thinking of, they would often be entirely changed by who you used. I wrote a couple where it says explicitly, and only the knowledge that the characters have equate to what they can do. So if it's about, I don't remember because I was trying to forget, but something, and you happen to have an engineer, they can do the problem. If you've got a botanist and a warrior, it's like, how do you possibly... But that's the interesting part, right? How do you justify it? So I thought that was a...
And Olivia throws in $5 and says, swap out Deep Space Nine for a work bee. Oh, it's already done. Our computer's on the ball.
Oh, my God. Right, well, it's not quite as impressive. I think my... Wait, so I assume then Killy is sitting and the Ball Queen is just her top part, like, behind her?
Maybe.
Because I ain't got that much room. I've not got much room left now.
Well, see, that's the power you guys have with Super Chats. You can really screw people up. Once the timers start, though, if you do Super Chat while the timers are running and we're doing our scenario, it'll be changed for the next round, just so you guys know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, of course, there is... the more we vamp between... You're able to throw things in and sometimes just catch us before or not. Okay, so it's always... Yeah, okay, right. I guess
you want me to go first?
Yeah, I guess. Dear me.
I need a timer.
We do.
Computer.
There you go.
Timer. Okay. So we got Vic Fontaine, who's a holographic projection, and Harry Mudd, a rogue pirate type character on the Shrike. And Jonathan Archer appears on the bridge. Now, Vic Fontaine and Harry Mudd are both from the Prime universe, but they don't recognize this man. Because as we know, the NX-01 was never really in the Prime timeline until it was, but it wasn't because it wasn't one of the Enterprises on the wall of the Enterprise D. So they're like, who are you? He says, Captain Archer. There's some mention of some Archers throughout history, but no Captain Archer of an Enterprise. So it's quite clear, quite evident that you're part of a different timeline. Discovery might be a little bit disconcerting, but you could definitely be part of the Kelvin timeline. Vic Fontaine is well aware of all this stuff because he has instant computer access, being a hologram, and he tells Archer, he shows him the conference room wall of the Enterprise D in a photo, and says, "You're not here. Your ship isn't here. You're not represented. You're not part of the Prime timeline." Harry Mudd, of course, is like, "But he could be. It could be that they forgot the ship, or, whatever. The arguments can be made." And Harry Mudd, of course, is very good at convincing people. He's trying to convince Vic that, in fact, the NX Enterprise wasn't on the wall of the Enterprise D for some reason, even though it was the most important ship in Starfleet history, essentially, being the first one out there. Vic doesn't quite buy it. Archer's not convinced. Archer goes back to his time and has an existential crisis, thinking that he doesn't make a difference. On the Shrike.
That was a pity Shrike.
Okay. We got some super chats.
Excellent.
But we're going to go... Do we switch out because the timer's not running?
Yep, anything can be swapped right now.
Okay.
Yep.
So Ray Ricks, £5. Swap Board Queen for Towel Guy.
Because anything swapped out in between, even though you just used it, will then be if that wins to the next round. So everything still counts as a swap.
Yeah. If you do it while we're talking, we'll do it for the... Yeah. The Thinking Cat throws in £5 and says, does the Shrike...
I'll put it away now because you're finished talking, but okay.
Oh, you don't. You should have it ready. Does the Shrike Bong get drowned out by the V'ger Bong? Also, I'd swap out the Shrike for the USS Pegasus with the intangible cloak. Oh, there you go. The Shrike's gone now. Last boom. Olivia throws in $5. Swap out the Shrike with the Phoenix. Unfortunately, the Thinking Cat has beat you to the punch. So since you said Shrike, we can't replace the Shrike because it's already replaced with the Pegasus. So I'm sorry, that can happen sometimes.
Oh god, and Towel Guy. Jesus. What is Towel Guy's skill set? Just being ripped, I guess.
Yeah, and he's with Captain Killy.
Oh, that's going to be
probably looking at her. I shouldn't give you any ideas.
No. And, guys, they're in a very small work bee. So she might be sitting on his lap and forget about the mission. Wait, I'll just beam into a work bee's cockpit with a woman and a man?
How's he going to beam onto your bridge? His scenario's screwed before it even starts.
Can someone swap my work bee, please? Because that seems mildly inappropriate. Mildly. Oh, goodness.
Guess she'll have to find a way. Maybe he's on the view screen. Who knows? I really need to stop offering suggestions.
That's I mean, visually I've got an idea for how I can make that work, but I'm not going to say it. I can't. It's too much like you would in your mind, Stuart. It's too much.
Well, nobody swapped out your work bees, so
Oh.
I guess timer time.
Oh no!
Da-na-na-na-na.
That's the thing. Oh dear, 3
Timer
to 1.
time.
Okay. Oh no. Okay, so Archer beams in, and luckily there's just enough space everyone to cram in there. No, the seat goes back. Let's find the space. So they're all there, and they're very cramped. And Archer's like, "Hello, what the hell am I doing?" And Killy's like, "I'm gonna kill you." And he's like, "What?" Because she knows, she senses in her Terran bones that he's not from her timeline, so therefore not Mirror. Now, Towel Guy, Stuart, I know you weren't aware of this, but he is an actual quantum physicist. Like really smart. He's so smart that he actually stays on lower decks just so he can just play with math and stuff and temporal, and really smart guy. And showers help him think. That's why he's about 45% of the time in a towel. Fun times. And he is able to, with the pad that Killy keeps, because all Terrans have full attack gear on the person at all times, right? Weapons and pads and so. He pulls out the pad from her cleavage, very important place, and is able to and show Archer the temporal signature that he has and the quantum signature, a la Worf in Relics in Parallels, and it's like, this is a technical, for a master of Towel temporal math, shows him the temporal signatures are lined up. Now, of course, Towel Guy points out that, yes, of course, Archer, the Enterprise was not on either the Enterprise D's wall, the Legacy of the Enterprise, or on the Enterprise refits wall, Legacy of the Enterprise. However, he's like, yeah, but dude, Archer, mate, bro, guy whose planet named after you, you weren't Federation yet. You were just Starfleet. Like, it's a technicality, dude, and I'm sorry for all future historians, but Starfleet's about the rules, the law, and Space Corps Directive 976 dictates only Federation ships will be on the walls, except when they're naval vessels. But then there's about the past and the future mixing. It's about the legacy of both dimensional in-betweens, not the middle, but the extremes. So clearly, obviously, temporal works. Tell.
But not Navy ships. Just the most important ships to bear the name. Oh, we got 2 super chats in while you were talking. Olivia Julius throws in $5. Replace Chili with one of the navigation whales. So either Matt the whale or I forget the other one.
We all do.
Anyway, Ozzy though $5. Swap Workbee to Peanut Hamper, which is a character, not a ship.
That
we can't do that.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Close.
Yeah. They have to be on a ship, a vessel. So
doesn't make sense.
The Thinking Cat throws in £2. Keep Vic, but have his program connected with the ETH.
Okay.
What's the emergency tactical hologram?
Or talent hologram, also a singer. It's the opera subroutines of the EMH.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't $5, so we can't change anything up, but you're saying keep him, so that's fine. So thank you. We got some changes there. Kamulu. There's the other whale, yeah. Kamulu and Tal Guy.
And the poll is up, so we need our 2 or 3 minute timer for how long we have to vote.
Computer timer.
Preferably a 3 minute timer, or we did two twos, because it would be nice to give a few minutes to vote. There's 2 twos to give people and a chance to move things around. I'll be honest, I was writing the poll when you were talking. So I don't know what you said exactly. I barely know what I said, Stuart, because I also didn't think of anything while I was doing your thing.
What did I say?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Nothing important, probably.
Oh. What do you think of mine? You know, the old...
Oh, it was good, except for the whole... only ships that are in the Federation, except those naval ships. And I said, every important ship that had that name, which the most important of, especially for Starfleet and the Federation, would be... it should be like the biggest one on the thing. All the other ships should be surrounding it.
I still kind of think, and probably most people wouldn't agree, I still kind of think they should have remastered that and swapped it in the director's cut. Like CG was swapped one thing for the next. Like, you could do it. It's annoying, but just that version of the film, make it canon in that lineup. Wouldn't that have been nice?
It would have been.
Just
but yeah. So guys, go vote in the poll. Who wins? You got a 2-minute timer, and you also have another 2-minute timer when that one's finished, because we like to give you a little bit of time to vote. And 28 of you here, and only 16 likes. Hit the like button after you vote. Hit the like button.
It's true. This is definitely one that I put in to, make you think. I said to Brett, either you were going to go hard on the old nope, or curveball. Argue the reverse. I'm pleased you did not disappoint and went for the nope. I think it's the last one I wrote in the 14, and it came at first in the first randomization, guys. The chance of that were very small.
Yeah, Brett even said it, he couldn't believe it happened either.
But yeah, it's Brett, good job with the ECH. But it's but it is amazing how you throw in these things that have no defined edges of who they are. Tal Guy, yeah, astrophysicist, sure. Is that
funny thing is Sergeant Montgomery says Tal Guy is going to need that towel inside that half-flooded Workbee. Yeah, because you need the water in there for the whale, unless the whale's wearing one of these little spacesuits.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we know that Archer likes the water polo, so he'll probably be quite home inside a Workbee filled with water and a whale.
Ozzy throws in $5 and says swap out the Workbee for a Borg cube.
That's an upgrade. Although I had a queen once. Hope from a queen to a Tau Guy, from Workbee to a cube. This is a...
I got a queenless cube.
I got a queenless cube. But, well, I do think, though, the dolphin could help fly the cube. I think there's some story that
dolphin. It's a beluga whale.
I think there's some thing that you could argue that they could work together, Stuart. I feel it in my bones. My space bones. Alright, so we've got a minute left, guys, to vote. I don't think I'm going to win this one, although I thought I had a good argument, but hey-ho!
You did. I like this. I like the Tal Guy's hidden talent that we didn't know about.
Yeah. Guys, only 16 votes, though. I don't think you can necessarily change the output. But vote now. We want at least 20 votes. That's always been our goal for this 20. Got 17. Let's get 3 more to represent who won.
And there's 23 of you here, so we should get 20 votes easily.
Yeah, it's up to you. And you. And you.
You guys decide.
But it is amazing how this game just forces us to think. It's quite a tiring 2 hours, isn't it? Really, because you got to think and shift the brain.
I hate thinking. It's so overrated. Yeah. I got a snoring pug underneath me too, which is distracting.
Oh, there we go. That's it. End of the poll. 17 votes, guys. Make it 20 next time. The results are Stuart.
Captain Foley wins with 82%. Which I actually think Sam earned it more than me, but that's okay.
Not up to us, Stuart. This might be a slight indictment on Enterprise. Deary me. Okay. That means Vic Fontaine and Harry Mudd, who stayed together. You modified mine entirely, but your pair goes through, and now with a ship and asteroid.
The computer even added the ECH.
Very
smart. If that's what was meant.
Sure.
But yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, that was one of mine. That was my most, I don't know what I was going to say, prompt I submitted. It came up first, so.
Yep. All right.
Let's look at random ones. And how many did you manage to pass through? I think you said you put a few in. How many kind of were we looking at, do you think, that you added to the
I only put like 3 in. I haven't really sat down to think of ridiculousness yet.
Yeah, I just typed stream of consciousness. I don't know if they're good or not.
Good God.
I know.
We need to have some Trekyards meta ones too, I think.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the joy about having a randomized thing where you can have 20, 30, 40, 100 different things, and it just becomes really random.
Which raises the question, is there a Captain Foley and a Commander Cockings for characters in this?
I mean,
Computer Brett, is there? Yes or no? I'm listening to my earpiece. There is. You're both there in the randomization, so we could pop up anytime. Thank you, Brett. You're amazing.
Thank you, computer.
Binary recursive electronic tuning Trekkie. I love it.
Dear me. All right, who is our next pairs? Because this will determine our fate as the next batch goes through.
Ooh.
Oh,
so next up,
another birth. Interesting.
For the captain, we have Team Wesrack, Wesley Crusher, and Garrick, and that's Ensign. That's Ensign Wesley Crusher.
Yep, fully commissioned
on a Maquis Raider.
Interesting. So you can still change, guys. You have a slight period of change if you don't like this.
Yeah. Against the commander with Team Lordy, Lore and Geordie. Good combination. On an Oberth.
I definitely had that combination before, and I did really good with it until you did not, and then I lost it.
Did you have Lore and
pretty? I remember Lore.
Data and Geordie.
No, I think it was Lore. I think he was mean. I thought I had an 8472.
Oh yeah, you did have Lore, but I didn't know if it was a Geordie or not.
It was an engineer. Okay. I think these are both my renders as well.
And our scenario.
Oh yeah.
Your teams each get stuck in a cave.
Okay.
Who would emerge with the best cave story? Try to incorporate your ships.
That's shockingly vague.
Well, there's a lot of really great cave stories, apparently, so.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Interesting. Oh, what's funny is if you still had the Pegasus, you'd be in a cave.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, dear.
Olivia Julius throws in $5 and says, swap Lore with Captain Foley.
So now it's Fordy.
Fordley, yeah.
Fordley. That's a fascinating.
Foley, yeah.
Oh, but is he Kentucky Fried Foley or is he real Foley?
Oh, good God.
Oh, we should put Puppet. We should put Puppet in as well. So Puppet Foley.
Oh, we should put the puppets in. Yes.
Oh.
I'll have to send you pictures of those, Brett.
Yeah. That's
Ray
hilarious.
Ricks, £5, chains Wesley to Guldicott.
Oh, they're gonna kill each other. I think we did debate that once. If our options are gonna kill each other, that actually came up once. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Hit like, guys. 28 of you here and only 18 likes. If you can't vote, if you're on an iPhone or something, by all means hit the like button. You can at least do that. But
gosh. That is,
waiting for the computer to swap things out here, so just hold on, guys. Oh, we should have this up actually while he's doing his thing.
Oh.
Oh, it doesn't show up.
There's a pissed-looking dog. Ducat? Yeah, Ducat. That is an unhappy-looking man. What a cute-looking Foley. Oh. Oh.
I lost the working slide, Brett. It went behind the thing.
Hello, computer.
Oh, we got another one. Ozzy throws in $5. Swap Foley to... We can't yet, Ozzy. We don't have the Foley puppet thing. The Thinking Cat, £2.
Right, go take a picture of it. I think I know where it is.
Switch out Raider for Borg Enhanced Tin Man. Can't, because...
That's not a thing.
It doesn't exist. And
Photoshop does exist. That's more than a second.
Only put in £2, which is not...
Oh, no, it's fine.
It's close, but... Olivia Julius, $5. Change the Raider to the Defiant Shuttle. The Chaffee. I like the Chaffee. Yeah, swap out the Raider for the Chaffee then, computer. We should put up a timer now for swapping out.
Yes, think? We should. I keep losing the puppet dust.
We're overworking our computer. I can sense it's over.
Is it because he's screaming in your ear?
No, he's not.
I can't do it, Captain.
And I can't put up the working animation that we have either because it went behind the main slide. And now it's gone.
Well, this is the excitement, and you guys are wonderfully helping the channel as well, of course. Amazing.
There it is.
Amazing chaps.
Working. And that working slide with the animation is courtesy of Trekyards, who's a regular on the channel. So
is damn sexy. Wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
Been a bitch to make. That's a lot of finicky little detail. I love the metal slicey brass. Yeah. Brass feeling.
And that's our Trekyards com badge being worked on.
Yes.
The computer is working. Let's see. Olivia throws in $2. Swap out Jordy with Grunge the cat.
Aww.
Grudge the cat. Can't. It's only $2. It's got to be $5 to swap. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're ready to go for round 2.
Okay, round 2. The swapping has changed for this, but if you want to swap out for the next element, you are welcome to still. Stuart, call the timer, and let's see what. Well, not what stuff you get up to, because I'm telling you what you get up to. You're telling what these guys are getting up to.
Exactly.
Good luck.
Computer, timer. Timer started. Sorry, Olivia. Let's see. All right, so we got Garrick and Ducat in a cave. Their Chaffee shuttle had crashed. Gold Ducat had abducted Garrick and wanted to use some of his knowledge from the Obsidian Order to get the upper hand on Cisco. Unfortunately, they encountered some problems, and the Chaffee shuttle crashed directly into a cave, which is a shame because the Chaffee shuttle is pretty nice. They have worked together in the past. Yes, they do hate each other, but they also know each other very well. Since they both have spoon heads, they start using their foreheads to dig out of the cave, because there's a bit of rubble and stuff, and they can't quite get out. But it's just rubble and dirt, so they're using their spoon heads to act as shovels. So it's just a great visual of them just scooping away at the ground. That unfortunately doesn't work. They end up swapping tales of their time in the Obsidian Order, all the covert missions that they have done, and they start becoming more friendly, as Gold Ducat can sometimes do. We've seen him in a cave before with Cisco. He went a little nuts and started seeing Kira and, a few other people. And the same thing happens here. He's kind of claustrophobic. He doesn't want to admit it. Garrick is also claustrophobic, does admit it at one point. So they're each going a little bit stir crazy and trying to distract themselves with these tales of the Obsidian Order. However, because they have all these other characters talking to them in their minds, they end up actually starting to turn on each other yet again. And it ends with them finally killing each other. They I don't know how they would do that necessarily. I think Gul Dukat would go override the Chaffee's power systems and blow up the cave. Cave story ended.
Do they both die at the end there?
Yeah.
I mean,
and the shuttle blew up too, so all 3 of mine are gone.
I mean, it's DS9 season 9, so that's okay. You know, you can kill off. You can kill off your leads.
Olivia throws in $5. Swap out Jordy for Groog the cat. I think you mean Grudge, but
or
yes.
Or does she mean Commander Krug's cat, which is a Targ?
There you go. Olna Ines, which is Ozzy's mom, throws in $5.
Thank you.
Swap Georgia to Grudge. Done.
Excellent. And also, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So, you guys suck because I had a good Geordie plotline there.
That's what this is. That's why it's fun.
Yep.
I shouldn't always go first either. You should go first sometimes so they can swap out mine.
Yes.
That's what we used to do. We used to switch off and we forgot to do that this time.
Yeah, I'll do it first next time. Fair play. Okay, so half my story's now changed. Fun for me. Let me just do it for the time. Let me just change the text of the poll, because you know. Okay, luckily only one change. All right, timer me up, and let's see if you guys like my story more.
Computer timer.
Okay. Picture this, ladies and gentlemen. We are post Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, and Dr. Carol Marcus has decided that she wants to continue Genesis. This time,
Genesis.
Exactly. Your eyebrows are too short, though, Stuart. But she thinks that actually the cave system of Genesis is a better thing to do. So she gets no birth, and she creates a Genesis cave. But guess who she gets to help her? Captain Stuart Foley. Now, he's very happy to help her because he thinks she's rather attractive in either universe. It's a multi-universal story. There's two versions of him, 2 versions of her. Fantastic. So they're on this Oberth, and he's all the power of the Foley, both his penis Foley and the ship Foley, just all the power of the Foley, Stuart, to help Genesis Oberth go, and a cave forms in the middle of space. It's amazing. It's incredible. They walk on, they look at it, happy days, and then all of a sudden, Stuart, a cat walks through the scene. And Captain Foley is not that surprised, and the cat starts asking for cuddles and hugs, and you can picture the scene where in a Genesis cave, the waterfall, and it's beautiful, and Captain Foley is stroking the cat, and it's like, okay, we're gonna keep going. The Genesis cave, amazing, beautiful, it's looking amazing, and then all of a sudden, the camera turns. This is a TV show, I guess, and the other side of the Genesis cave, there's Book's ship, because there's actually twist, a holodeck simulation, because Booker's cat, Queen Grudge, accidentally pressed a button on Booker's ship and made his ship a holodeck because the cat liked the sound of your voice from previous like TV show recordings, and so wanted to go get cuddles with you. And it's a smart cat, it's a future cat, right? And so the cat, until Booker comes home from the ship, just you play with the cat, and the whole scene goes from this epic cave story to a recreation of a cave story that you had as a story with Marcus. And then Book walks in and hangs out, and you drink beers, and he makes her say she's a queen because you're forced to do it because of holodeck. Whee!
She's a queen. I saw one major flaw right off the hop.
Okay.
That's a TOS Captain Foley, not a Monster Maroon Captain Foley.
I mean,
we should have one from every era so we know which era our character is in.
I wasn't specifically.
You said after it was post.
Wrath of Khan. But also, those styles of ships don't exist in TOS, so that's not.
Oh, we're gonna go that way.
Well, no, I'm saying, I'm just like, if you know what I mean.
Time period doesn't really matter. Just knowledge and stuff might matter for characters. I'm thinking maybe. I don't know. Who cares? Ray Ricks.
And you might be Wrath of Khan, but it's fancy dress day and you put your church uniform back on.
Perfect.
Sorry, another layer of
new
story.
Scenario to add to the lineup here. Ray Ricks.
Excellent. Thanks, Ray. Good to see you. Appreciate it.
On signing an agreement with the Federation, the scenario, Ferengi Alliance reveals they have acquired from around the quadrant. They invite you for a fee to enter war games run by the Kalmari, or the Kalrami. So the Ferengi sign an agreement with the Federation.
Can you rewrite that with more letters and a non-super chat?
Non-super chat it, but
I'm missing a little bit of context there.
Yeah. But it will be added. It will be added in some form.
I assume we're playing Kohlrami in a negotiation.
Well, the Kohlrami are running the war games, but against themselves or against someone else. Because the Kohlrami are good at that kind of thing. All right, we got the poll up, guys. Go vote for the winner of this one. Who do you think deserves the win? We have 8 votes right now. 25 of you here. We want at least 20 votes.
Yep.
So please go vote for the winner. And also hit like if you haven't done so already.
Yeah.
We'll have 4 minutes with 2-minute timers.
Yeah. Because, I thought I was quite creative there, Genesising it up.
That was good. I like the Genesis cave idea.
Some sort of birth, I'm like, I can make a Genesis thing. I wanted the audience to visualize you with Carol Marcus flirting and having a nice time.
Which Carol Marcus? Prime
both.
Timeline,
That's why I said
Carol
both. Because in both universes, both Foleys, both Marcuses.
Yeah. I much prefer the Calvin.
We met her.
We did.
She has a lovely smile.
With her.
Same smile with everyone.
Yeah. Beautiful woman.
And she does not do conventions. That was lucky.
Yeah. And Brett, our computer, is adding the scenario to the list. He has clarified. He says on signing an agreement with the Federation.
Yeah.
Rungi Alliance reveal they have acquired ships around the quadrant. There you go. They invite you for a fee to enter war games run by the Kohlrami.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah, they'll be added to the lineup. And it's all randomized, so it might not come up.
It might be 3 years before it comes up.
But it's in there. We got a lot of scenarios, so. Oh, and I noticed Brett computer incorporate is spelt wrong in our scenario, just for the record.
And I will never complain because I can't spell.
Incropriate is what it says. Try to what? Do what with our ships? Procreate with them.
What?
I could have changed that whole scenario.
No, I dare. I dare. We're forced to really think on the fly then, aren't we?
Yes. So, coming to the end of the first 2-minute timer, guys, we have 11 votes. We're halfway there. I'd like to get 20 votes.
Yeah.
But
this is your chance to change the course of human history.
Change everything.
With our YouTube poll.
Another timer will begin in a second, and you'll have 2 more minutes to get another 9 votes. I think that's very possible.
You guys have the power.
Like He-Man. You have the power.
It's like He-Man, but for you.
Exactly.
Was there a second season of that He-Man show that you watched? Is there a second season of that
of Revelations?
Yeah, the Kevin Smith one.
Yeah, there's part 1 and part 2.
Is part 2 better? As in,
yeah. I thought the second half was great. A lot of people didn't like it, but I really don't give a shit because I thought it was fantastic.
Excellent.
Kevin Smith did a good job.
Olivia did not dominate last time. Stuart dominated last time. Yeah, I think I had the whole thing with Geordie about the holodeck, that he wanted to hang out with you, so he made the holodeck program, and then that made more sense. So last match changed to a cat to turn on the holodeck.
That would have been good, yeah.
Yeah, a cat's harder, but I feel like a future cat could actually press a button and make a holodeck. That's fine.
Yeah, and I tried to incorporate the spoon head by digging trying to dig out of the cave, but I don't know how well that worked. This was a great visual in my head, but
your spoon head, yeah. The fact that you kill both people at the end is quite bold as well.
Well, look at them. What they're each like.
But I feel like Gul Dukat would need to live to know he killed Garrick. It's not enough to know he killed him. It's enough to appreciate he killed him. So
the plan was to kill just him. Unfortunately, he got
taken up in the blast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plan gone wrong. Yeah.
He couldn't bow and scrape his head against the floor to dig out fast enough.
Oh dear. Yeah.
13 votes. We still need another 7 votes, guys, if possible. You got 13 seconds.
You have time to vote.
Here. I don't know why people aren't voting. You get to choose the winners.
You have the power. Let us know. And yes, I'll go first next time. As of course, guys. Oh, that was the second timer. There you go, Stuart. You win again. 2 in a row.
69%.
All right, so Stuart will retain Goldicott and Garrick and the Chaffee, unless you all say no. No, he won't. Up to you all.
The third thinking cat says, how much for a scenario pick, as I have an interesting one.
I think 10 is a fair, because you give you space to do.
Yeah, whatever you have space to type it in. So you might have to up the amount a little bit, but whatever the scenario requires. Yeah.
And that, yeah. All just helps channel. And yeah, fun to add.
And the thinking cat says the CGI He-Man is better. It's really good. I wouldn't say it's better. It's better. It's different, but they're both really good. So yes, 2 new He-Mans and they were great.
Well, yeah, I imagine you got to approach it differently each time, and otherwise, what's the point? You know.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Stuart wins with 13 votes, as in 13 votes, and most vote for Stuart again. Guys, 25 of you vote in the poll. Democracy here.
All right, so now. Are we doing round? There we go. Perfect.
Hey, 2 of my renders. Huzzah!
Round 3. So team captain is Felix.
Good.
Felix and Phlox.
Cool. Good pairing.
On a Centaur class.
Nice.
Team commander Cockings is Ooby Dooby, Cochrane, and 7 of 9.
This is a good pairing. It's a lot of sex appeal right here.
On a TOS Gorn ship, at least a TOS remastered Gorn ship.
Wow, technicalities there.
Yeah.
Well, ironically, you could say on a Prodigy era Gorn ship.
You could now, yeah. And our scenario, what if scenario is, you all wake up to the Confederation version of Earth. How do you get home?
I was talking to someone yesterday about the Confederation, so I thought that was an interesting opt-in.
Olivia, $5.
Oh, no.
Samuel should play with himself. Swap 709 with Commander Cockings.
Okay. Can I first contact me or later? Brett, pick a later version of me. Don't be TOS. I want skills and abilities. Later me has more of them.
Yeah, I think we'll nix that. Just whatever. You have knowledge of everything because the scenarios are so
well, I'm
ridiculous.
me, aren't I? I'm Samuel from Earth. Or am I? Because I'm not date. Oh God. See, you could put in. Okay, I'm not saying you should.
No, you shouldn't do your fan film character.
But you could change Cochrane for Davis. Me for my family. I can have 2 versions of me. Samuel Cockings and Davis. I can have 2 me's.
Don't say that, because then Olivia's going to want to do that, and the graphic hasn't been made yet.
Well, no, because they're both animated me, because I exist. It's just this is really, just really funny. And you can be Cat Foley, and Stuart Foley. So we can do a versus with Samuel Cockings and Cat Foley and Davis.
We need to add ourselves as ourselves.
Oh,
like Stuart Foley and Samuel Cockings, YouTube hosts as characters.
I love it. Is that usually include Sylvia and my dad? It's just like
yes, we could.
All the Trek Shorts cast. Nim Nim and Stuart in a sex club. What?
Say what?
What? This is that. God, every time we do this, it just opens a whole new branch of fun.
Bull fun.
Bull fun. Do you think
I'd have the most fun in China shops? I hear.
Yeah. Do you think I'd get on with Cochrane? Or I guess technically, do you think? Wait, no, this is me. Oh, wait, this is Trekyards me, who is me currently, but not real me. This is.
I think you'd get on just fine.
Okay, good.
But the thinking cat has put in a scenario £10.
Thanks so much.
Captain Foley's universal translator is broken and can only speak in metaphors in a thick Wisconsin accent.
Goodness.
That's very specific to the character. Well, the team could be talking to Captain Foley. I like that. Keep that.
Yeah.
Olivia Julius, $5. Swap Cochrane with Stuart Foley. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Okay, so
there's no Stuart Foley one yet, though. Just throw Captain Foley there.
Yeah.
And Sergeant Montgomery throws in $5. Swap Gorn ship with Foley class. If not,
oh God.
Please tell me there's a Foley class.
Yeah, we already had it. I think I was on the Foley class once.
Good.
This can get so meta. Just.
Sorry, Brett.
I mean, this is the power you guys have.
We'll throw up a 2-minute timer.
Yes,
computer
Brett,
timer.
That's important because it'll stop.
They have 2 more minutes to make any changes so that our computer isn't overloaded behind the scenes. Because I feel bad for the computer. I really do.
Hey, it makes time fly.
Well,
Hey.
yeah.
Do Trekyards. That's a logical name.
That's great.
It's a very logical name. Much creativity needed there.
On a Gorn ship, we could be talking about the design and be like, "Wait a minute."
While eating kebabs. No, kebabs. Yeah. So she said this was Stuart Photo. So it's your real life persona. No, this is your real Canadian persona, and my Trekyards persona. Right. So knowledge from Canada and knowledge of a YouTube host.
We got a lot of changes coming in. Hold on. Ray Ricks, 5 pounds. Swap Neelix with Lon Suitor.
Wow, that's a fun curveball. He will not have that in the buffer. That is a good.
Fleet Paw, $5. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame. Hospitals suck. They're super lame. They piss me off, and they're a bad game.
Stop the sitar with the horizon.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was all.
Glad to see you, Fleet Paw. Olivia Julius, $5. Swap the Centaur with the Horizon.
I mean, that's a big upgrade, Stuart, if you ask me.
Look at the poor computer has now got the working,
trying hard.
You only got 33 seconds left, guys, to make any changes.
Can't pee. Must work.
So if you want to make changes, now's the time. 26 seconds left, guys.
25 seconds. This is a. That would be so funny though to have, Puppet Foley and Captain Foley versus Puppet. You could do really.
I'll send Brett some pictures of the puppets.
Are there 4 versions of you? You can have all 4 iterations of your personality on screen.
What about Admiral Foley from the universe?
Yeah, there you go. Admiral, Trek host, Admiral, Puppet, in-universe Trek Shorts character, and real-life person. 4 photos. Oh, God.
Yellow 4 Foleys. All right, so time is up. No more changes allowed for right now.
But I'm going first, so...
And then, Commander Cockings is going to be going first.
Goodness. Good picture.
Team Trekyards, essentially.
Hey!
USS Foley.
Okay. Okay, but this is actually you from real life. But anyway, right. I have an idea. I have an idea here. Okay, Brett, I've got a plan.
Computer. You don't call him Brett all the time.
Okay, so Stuart, now as you know, you and me. Hey Stuart, we're doing this together. You and me, buddy, we're doing it. Now, luckily, we wake up the Confederation timeline. We both watched Picard season 2, so we know exactly what's happening. Luckily, so we know to go straight to the president, Annika Hansen, and we wait until she looks like not like herself, because she's now alternate, and we walk in, 7 of 9. She's like, no one calls me that. And we hitch her ride. So now we are actually in Picard season 2, and we can point out the plot holes the entire time. As soon as we're actually in the crowd, in that bit when Picard points a gun at Borg Queen, and we get beamed up too. Good times. We watch the guy get shot. Dramatic. We're always at the back, right? Elnor gets stabbed. We don't stop that. Sorry, Elnor. But we tell them to get the Borg Queen, that she's actually that she's gonna fuck with Jurati. We stop that from happening. We tell them exactly where Renee is. We tell them Q's there. We skip, as we wanted to in real life. We skip the entire season of Picard season 2 into 3 episodes. We get them back home. We save Q's life by saying, "You're not dying, you dick. Stop lying." We let them have the catharsis. We move on to season 3, 6 months early, which gets Terry Matalas more money to make the season, which means you get season 3 another 10 million. It makes it better. We're also there. We're on the Titan. The whole time we say, "Don't rename it the Enterprise," because we just keep telling the admirals, as soon as Admiral Shelby's on the view screen, like, "Admiral, don't do it!" And they say, "Who the hell are you guys?" That doesn't work, clearly. But at this point, Picard and Riker, they like us, and Jack, we really got on with Jack. We get drunk with Jack. Always in the bar for some reason. It was that goddamn same set. But we help them. We tell you who the Trike is. We skip like a year and a half of their lives. And at the end of the day, Stuart, we're back. We're now in Trek. And you know what? We start Trekyards in the 30th whatever century, 22nd, and we start there. Huzzah!
I acted out as much as that as I could.
Far out of breath. That was a sprint. That was. Wow.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Tired.
I'm tired just from all that work.
Oh my goodness.
So Aussie's mom throws in $5. Swap Foley to Lord Admiral.
Okay. What?
Oh, there's actually me. Ha.
Okay, so if we go through, me and you, Stuart, in my ranking, then there'll be Lord Foley. Jenny out of breath there.
All right.
Do you want 2 minute timer to swap you, or are you happy with that? With your batch?
I'm good to go.
Okay, Brett. Passes timer, and I will start the poll.
All right. So we got Dr. Phlox, who was taking care of Suitor. You know, Suitor also obviously has some problems, schizophrenic and homicidal and all that. Phlox thought he had a cure, and he attached some leeches to Suitor. However, USS Horizon's bazillion warp engines created a rift while they were traveling, which took them to the Confederation timeline. They realized this, and it was also the warp field linked with the slugs that Fox was using to do. I don't know. Anyway, regardless, Suitor, of course, loves this timeline because everybody is psychotic and insane, and definitely wants one of those new World Razor ships, or the World Razor. So he is endeavoring to use the advanced technology and super sleekness of the Horizon, which is the most state-of-the-art ship ever created, to take over the Confederation, or at least destroy a few ships, get a reputation. Phlox, however, is not on board with this plan. You know, the Hippocratic Oath, cause no harm, do no harm. So he's got to try to stop him. I just hit a brick wall. So Phlox is endeavoring to get them home. He takes the slugs that he has down to the engineering room, throws the entire bucket of them on the warp core. They start like absorbing the energy, and when Suitor initiates warp, the ship slips back to their own dimension. There you go. Simple as that. Suitor's very annoyed with this, of course, but doesn't really matter because he's got the Horizon. He can kill everybody now in the prime timeline.
Well, all right then.
There you go, guys. The poll is up. Go vote for the winner.
Whew.
We also have 29 likes. I'd like to get to 30 at least, so another 1 like would be awesome.
Yes.
But go vote in the poll. You have 4 minutes. There'll be a 2-minute timer up in a second, and you guys...
Guys, 20 votes. Come on. 2/3 of you can vote. Gosh. Stuart,
50-50 right now.
I don't feel like Suda helped you a lot. Murderers ain't that useful, apparently.
Well, no, you gotta go with the character's traits.
You do.
He would love the Confederation timeline.
I would.
Are you kidding?
No, that was great.
Yeah. And Phlox's alternative medicine and your advanced warp core system. Jeez.
Although I was annoyingly so tempted to jump in, which warp core do they throw the slugs on? Because that's like I care. I was like, which warp core? Yeah.
Well, the main warp core, of course.
Yeah, of course. I think in my design there's like a second.
Actually, you'll have 2 or 3.
No, just 2.
Okay, then he would apply them to both so that they could like. I could just picture that visual.
I think in my head when I imagined it, there was a main warp core, and then there's a corridor, and there's a second warp core like 5 rooms further back.
Yeah,
it's on the same deck. It just has different properties. Probably reserve warp core, because everyone says, "Can the ship split?" No, it can't split. There's no split lines. It's very, very integrated. It's very, very connected.
It looks like it could split like the ship from Galaxy Quest, like that top part. Come out.
That'd be funny. Well, and lose all of the warp engines.
Yep. No, there's two nestled under there that dock in.
Oh, right. So you're saying it has 10 sets of warp coils.
When it comes out,
Stuart,
2 that fire.
That's ridiculous. 10 is ridiculous. We're trying to be serious
10?
here.
I only had 6.
Well, no, it has 8 sets of warp coils.
It has 8 warp missiles.
No, warp coils. Hasn't got 8. Brett, second time.
Warp coils. There's at least like 20 coils per nacelle.
Well, coil arrangements, yes. Yeah, it's got 3 actual warp nacelles and 1 set of warp sustainer coil sets, which don't have full warp. I mean, they could in theory, but they're not designed for that. I mean, you can always reroute things, can't you? So, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Sergeant Montgomery says, I'm rooting for Team Trekyards. Don't forget to vote.
Yes.
So you go vote in the poll, guys. Select the winner. We got 13 votes. Again, we have 30 people now, though. So we should easily hit 20 votes.
Yes.
You guys still have another minute and a half to vote. Please go do so.
Vote now, forever hold your opinion.
Yes.
I want to hear your opinion.
You guys get to select the winner. Looks like Sam is winning this one.
For once.
Dun, dun.
Yes.
Creating Trekyards in the 31st century. Wow.
Yep.
Wait a minute. 31st century, so we're like 100 years.
No, I swapped it right at the last second.
Good.
I said 30, I swapped to 20. But I was kind of running out of time there, you see.
Gotcha.
Yep.
My money's on the Foley. The World Raider doesn't have the beans. The what? The benefit of the cooperation of the Federation. I think the Foley would not stand a chance in the Confederation timeline. It's heavily armed, but it's older tech. So 21 seconds, guys. Go vote. 14 votes. I'd like to get to 20 votes if possible. It's tied 50-50 right now.
Oh,
what
goodness.
What do we do if there's a tie again? Rock, paper, scissors?
Oh, wait, it was first super chat to move the tie.
Oh, to break the tie. Yeah.
Yes. Or just keep voting. Like.
Yeah, we do a couple more votes. I'd like to... Well, shit, you just ran out of time.
Yeah, that's the rules. We're sticking by them. Okay, so it's now a super chat to determine who wins with 8 votes each. So who...
Any amount, just pick one of us. That'll break the tie.
Because ties are hard to do. You can't necessarily engineer a tie. So either way, I go through though. Either me or me Horizon.
Yes.
Dear me.
Whew. There we go. Fleet Pod, $2. Stuart wins. Yes. The Horizons made it through.
Yay!
Advanced warp profile.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam seems disappointed.
And Keeley and Monroe and Reed and Davis are all aboard, baby.
No, it's just always these 2 people.
Damn it.
Well
done, Stuart. So, 3rd win in a row.
Right.
On to the final semi-finals, but now's your time to... Well, we'll see what we have first. Let's see if you guys want to curveball the curveball.
The computer's just getting our next bracket up. There we go. Round 4. So team captain is Dogby, which is Shelby and the dog, which is Captain Shelby.
Yep.
On the Prometheus.
Okay.
Wow. Against Commander Cockings with Spevin, Captain 7, and Spot on a Klingon D7.
A Strange New Worlds one. I told you about last time to clarify it's SNW. Because the 2 of us will have different abilities.
You'll have to add SNW to that.
Yes.
But that's okay. But the scenario this time are ridiculous. What if the transporter 2-Vix both members of your team together?
Oh, God.
Back to normal.
Right. That's, Huh.
Yeah, that's a huh. I'm right.
So what you're saying, computer, is that you could now change any character to put any body and 7 into one body. You could make hybrids right now. Oh, no.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, I never thought I'd have the chance on air to say, without getting in trouble, seven and a pussy in the same sentence.
Getting D.
Just saying.
They're on the D. The D7.
They're getting D'd 7 times. At least the cat's not wet. That's all.
He might have showered in space. You don't know.
No, it doesn't look wet.
Now, what would happen though if someone super chatted Spot replaced with another 7 of 9? Would therefore no problem be happening?
You can't offer suggestions.
Well,
chat can use.
I'm contemplating the conceptual possibilities.
Throw up a timer, computer. Yes. I want a 2-minute timer on the changes now because
I'm just saying that's an interesting, because these are all unique situations. Although in fairness, if it was cat and a cat, I'd be somewhat screwed. So don't do that. Don't change 7 for a cat or a dog. That would screw me so hard. Oh god. Although is this a cat? The cat from Captain Marvel?
No, it's Spot. So we got 1 minute and 37 seconds to make any changes you guys want. $5 to swap anybody out or ship.
Yeah.
Let us know. Thinking Cat, £5. Change Captain 7 to Pendari Champion. With all the Rock's expressions as the People's Catboy. Ah, yes, the Rock, the one appearance he had in Voyager.
Oh, okay. So I'm a cat.
Pendari. I didn't know that was his name, but there you go.
Okay.
Sure, the computer's working right now to do that.
When he said hair, lots of hair.
Yeah.
And he was big, but not big. Muscly wise. Wouldn't it be great if they brought him back and like something legacy?
It was also before disastrous CG Scorpion King man.
Oh yeah. Well, it was a stunt fighter, it wasn't a stunt actor at that point, as in a stunt casting. I mean,
yeah.
But can you imagine bringing him back for a new Trek show? Like, look, we brought back the fighter of that one episode. Is really? Yes.
The most electrifying character in all of Trek history. Finally, the Rock has come back to Star Trek.
And there'll be this whole giant backstory of how you get from Delta Quadrant to here, and it'll be just an excuse to get Dwayne in the show.
That'd be great to have him back. He'd make a great Starfleet captain,
but
actually.
He has to wear shorts and a green vest top in a forest. Otherwise, he's not really in a movie.
All right. Time is up. No changes.
Okay. Except
I go first this time.
To the Rock.
Yeah.
Okay. Good luck, Stuart.
We got to wait for the Rock to change, I guess. I can probably start talking while that happens. All right, timer, computer. There we go. 3. And all these people that you guys add are going to be in future ones, by the way. All right, so Captain Shelby and Tendy's dog get merged together in the transporter, and we all know that Tendy's dog can turn into a cube and do a whole bunch of really funky, weird things. So who knows what Captain Shelby can do, but she's on the Prometheus, and as such she has access to 3 separate vessels should she need it. Dogby, I guess, is the character's new name. So Dogby decides to work with the scientists on board, the medical personnel, and they come up with a system that if they separate the ship into all 3 segments and they beam from one segment to the other and back, each transporter signal is going to start rectifying the situation. They're going to start making small, subtle little changes. So by the time it actually gets back around to the original transporter pad, because they found it. Okay, sorry, I didn't clarify. They found a nebula with metagetic particles. They separated the ship in that. So beaming through the metagetic particles is actually what causes the changes to occur. They're being monitored very closely on each segment by doctors. And in the end, hopefully, they will be separated, because no woman, especially somebody like Captain Shelby, ever wants to be referred to as a dog. And so they don't want their captain being, degraded in any way or getting angry because she is, in fact, has a tail that wags. And we don't want that. So they attempt this procedure. And each time, each transporter pad they materialize on, there's subtle little changes. Finally, at the final pad, when they cut back to their own ship, their own segment of the ship, they are in fact restored to normal. However, it's just a normal dog, and Shelby can turn into a cube.
Dumb. Wait, is that how she learned about the Borg cubes? She became a cube.
Yes.
It's a prequel.
Yeah, I would have added that if I thought of it. That's great. She can turn into a Borg cube now.
Oh dear.
There you go.
Crazy, Stuart. Crazy.
I like the Prometheus idea. That was great. All right. That's Samuel's turn. Computer. Timer.
Dear me. Now, I think we're all expecting this would be a real-life fairy tale story of the reality of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So he actually is from the Delta Quadrant. He is this actor, this character, the Pandari champion. He combines with a spot cat. Now, what do cats like? Milk, in theory. Now, what does milk do? It strengthens your bones. Now, because this character now loses hair, because reasons, starts drinking milk all the time, becomes very, very strong and big and ripped. Now, unfortunately, the Klingon ship then is broken, takes him back in time. He lands on Earth, and he then goes into movies. He becomes Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as an anagram for something else that's clever that I'll think of later. He becomes a famous movie star. He does films like The Jungle and Jumanji and more films like Jumanji 2 and Jumanji 3 and Jumanji 4. Stacked career. He doesn't want to turn back into a cat because obviously the cat's not a movie star. However, as we know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson leaves his house every night and goes to sleep on a Klingon D7 Stranger Worlds. That's common knowledge, right? It's cloaked at the top of his house. He just beams it. It's fine. However, at some point, the cat personality inside him, who is actually sick of milk, because that much milk has been had, he's now sick of milk. The cat takes over because he's a precious little cat. And he goes to the transporter room and he sees that this is a really shitty transporter pad. Like, Klingons did not build it properly. Just terrible safety. So the cat mashes buttons. Now, unfortunately, the Rock's hands are now giant, as you've seen. So when he's mashing buttons, he's like slam, slam, slam. And luckily, with the most random set of corresponding numbers, a bleep happens, and the transporter says, "This'll do something, yo." In Klingon, "Dak dek jivach." Steps in. Sparks fly. Red mist comes in. And vlabam! They both come out as individual. And the cat is very thrilled not to be forced to wear a tank top and cargo shorts again and be in a forest. He can just happily live in the quarters, go back to his dad, Data, and have a nice day. And the Rock is going on vacation.
Beautiful. Yeah, and Brett suggested while we were doing that, we should change this prompt to "get back to normal" or "find a reason to stay fused." I like that idea better. Anyway, guys, there you go. The poll will be up in a second, so you guys can vote for the winner. 30 of you here, 32 likes. We love that. But if you haven't hit like yet, hit that like button. Let's try to get up to 40 maybe. But the voting is now up. You guys get to select who won that one. By all means, throw a timer up. You'll get 4 minutes and two 2-minute chunks. Because that's how our timer works. We'll have to modify that at some point. But anyway, go vote, guys. Hit the like button. And consider the brilliance that we just demonstrated, both of us.
Clear brilliance. And again, I feel exhausted. Exhausted based on that.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit winded here.
Because you got to cram a lot of talking into 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Fiery. So yes,
laying the smackdown on the transporter pad. I like that.
Yeah, and it's funny. I was when you said Prometheus split into 3, I was kind of imagining that you would make a joke that it would then re-transport itself into one ship that then couldn't split. So with the same ship but without split lines.
That'd be interesting.
Or the transporter, beamed the ship into 3 parts. So, yeah.
Because that's how transporters work.
And also the ship could do that. It's fine. Yeah.
I had to add the nebula with the metagenic particles. Yeah. They needed to have a reason to be beamed from segment to segment.
Has to feel canon. Yeah. And hey, poor dog. You de-evolved it at the end.
Oh, that's just a happy dog.
Right.
Before it had glowing eyes and twisted its head around. It was all creepy.
Okay.
Now Shelby can do that. And Shelby, with her attitude, could you imagine? You say something to your captain, all of a sudden her head just twists around and her eyes are glowing. It's like, oh,
yeah. Turns into a glowing green cube that fills the bridge. Stop being a cube, Shelby! We know you hate cubes! Dear me.
All right, guys.
As in my version, the cat lives a happy, it finishes its love of milk. It has been done. It can move on. And I had straight from the get-go that I'd say the transporters are crappy on Klingons. I felt that the safety would be bad.
Yeah. I like that the Rock sleeps on a Klingon D7. Yeah. Hashtag confirmed now.
Yeah. Yeah, I say it, therefore true.
He'd make a good Klingon, actually.
Yeah, wow, yeah. Biggest Klingon to date. Did you like how I made an origin story for Dwayne Johnson? Explaining.
Yeah, that's great.
The milk made him strong.
All right, guys, you got another 2 minutes. We have 12 votes. We'd like to get to 20 minimum,
guys, 20,
if possible.
Come on.
Go vote.
Vote so more democracy. I'm back in 1 minute 54.
Okay, we have less than half of you guys voting for some reason. And I know you can't really vote on the polls on an iOS device, such as an iPhone. Sorry for that. If you have access to a computer or anything else, please vote if you're able to. We'd really appreciate it. Because 20 is a good number. But yeah, we have another minute and a half for voting purposes. We want to hear from you guys. So you get to pick. Just saying. So help us out if you're able to. This was a fun one. And I do love get back to normal or find a reason to stay combined. I think that's a good idea because you can have a lot more fun with that, I think. You can go either way. Hopefully Shelby doesn't drink from the toilet like my mom's dog. Well, she lost the dog aspect, but she kept all of the weirdness. So hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yes, The Rock was on Raw this week, Scottish Nightmare, which is awesome. So Sergeant Montgomery says, I'm iOS YouTube app and have 0 problems voting. Well, there you go. Yeah, if you're on the YouTube app, that's the other thing. Some people have problems with iOS devices with voting and stuff. So, and even super chatting sometimes.
I wonder if it's like a certain version. Maybe only the newer phones let them do it. Or they broke it in newer phones. Don't know.
Maybe I got a new one for Christmas.
Oh, you did?
I got the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Ooh.
It's a bloody beast. I got depth of field now. I got cinematic mode.
Wasn't that in the last version? Or is it just the first time you've had it? That was in the last version of the phone.
No, there's a new mode on this one.
Yeah.
It's cinematic mode. And you can set your depth of field. You can like a little slider. You can record something and after the fact even change the depth of field.
I think that's the double new thing. You can alter it in post. So I know the last one you could fake, like very much fake it, but it was a good faking.
My big ass cameras back there.
I love it. I love it.
Sylvia got a 14 and she's only got 2 cameras.
Loser. Yeah, I'm very jealous of your depth camera on that because there's several really, really interesting 3D scanning apps that use the depth camera to actually make more accurate things, and none of the apps are available on my phone because I was like, well, that's annoying. That's great. Awesome.
We're ending the poll. We had 20 votes, which is awesome.
Hey.
Thank you guys. We appreciate that. But I won with 60%. I'm sorry.
4th win in a row, Stuart.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Olivia Julius, $2. This isn't Samuel's game.
Nope. No one likes me today.
He's really good with his scenarios, though. Like I like a lot of his scenarios. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
So.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! The Horizon and the Prometheus side by side. I wonder what was a design influence.
Rick Sternbach, I guess. That is funny. Although my render.
I love the Prometheus.
Well, it's funny. Compare the two. Mine looks so much nicer as a render. Lovely. What a set. But of course, guys, this is what we think is going to go through into the finals. But you will all have a brief time to change. The last time we did this, we added that right in the last minute, and it radically altered it. And that was tremendous fun because, oh damn.
Ozzy says you guys need alcohol to play. Yeah, absolutely. I think adding alcohol to this game for Trekyards would be great. Longer. We don't need longer timers, but maybe more rounds.
Yeah, do 2 or even 3.
Yeah.
We had some like stupid curveball characters on the off chance they come in.
Whoever loses has to drink. Has to take a shot.
Yeah. But I mean, like, add some like nonsensical characters that are only in the Drunkyards version, like the Doctor and Adar. Like some really stupid ones could be fun. Like they might not come up, but if they do, ode it like Jokers, you know, like from playing cards.
Yeah, yeah,
that could be fun.
Yeah, yeah. We'll have to work on a Drunkyards version of this. All these things and then more.
Although I'd probably say make a time of 3 minutes, so I have to rush as much because I do feel kind of lightheaded for talking so fast.
I love the 2-minute timer because a lot of times I run out of stuff to say at like
True.
40. And it keeps it on point. It keeps it. Like,
this is true. It's just tiring.
Maybe for the final round, if you need like 3 minutes, you got a 3-minute timer. But if you end before that, you can be done.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, it's maximum, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, guys, this is your chance to change some people in the first round of finals. You can see who they're going to be: ship or people. Yeah.
Wasn't the Shrike changed to another ship?
I thought it was, yeah. No, it was. It was the Pegasus.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Shrike should be the Pegasus.
Actually, and also the EMH was part of the chaps team.
The ECH.
There you go.
Yeah.
Have AI write the story. Okay, ChatGPT, Trekyards versus prompt.
Computer's working behind the scenes to fix things. So, Olivia Julius, $5. Replace Mud.
Oh,
with the girl from Alamoraine.
Well, that's a okay. That's a hell of a. Although for all we know, she could be a genius as well. You know.
Well, she's part of the game. She's a game piece essentially.
Yes.
Computer's working. All right, guys, hit that like button if you haven't. We have 36 likes. I'd like to get up to 40 if possible. Keep the suggestions, changes coming. You guys are. This is what makes this fun. This is an event when we do these, and then plus you get the bonus of the breakdowns of each round as short little videos in its separate playlist. So if you missed this, or if you know, but you want to come to the live ones because you get to participate. That's the hook.
Yeah, the polls disappear, the results and such. They all aren't visible in the replay for some reason. So that record is only here with you guys live with us, having the fun.
Indeed. But yeah. He's right. I think the computer's broken.
But a cool animation.
Yeah. Bum bum bum. So we're going into the finals. And we'll have a final winner.
Yes, there's 2 finals and a winner. So it's so it's 3 more scenarios then.
Yes.
And
let's see, we got Thinking Cat, £5. Change suitor with the doctor from the cage, Dr. Philip Boyce. Slightly drunk from martinis.
I think Boyce could go on with Phlox quite well, actually. That'd be a good pairing.
Yeah. And Tangerine Star 26. Remember, for 40 months at the rank of ensign.
Such a long time.
It says, Happy New Year. Wishing you and Trekyards continued success. Thank you.
New Year as well. Appreciate it. Ooh. Double
Olivia,
curveball.
$5. Replace Gul Dukat with James Teaker.
And Brett's discretion, is that a TMP? Is that Twok? Is that TOS Kirk? Yeah. Maybe Stuart will have different inspiration, or me if I get him on the era.
Well, you'll be getting him because he's in your bracket.
Oh. Yay! I get something nice. Kirk.
Olivia just helped you by giving you Kirk.
Yes, for once!
Will Kirk and Garrett get along? I mean, hey.
Ooh, Kirk and Garrick. So I feel like Garrett could get on with everybody until he wants to stab in the back.
Garrick would make sure that Kirk's shirts didn't shrink in the wash. That's what I think. Ray Ricks, £5, chains Vic Fontaine to Trelane, the Squire of Gothos.
And now you've got magic powers, Stuart.
All right, computer, I want you to throw up a 2-minute timer for changes.
Ooh.
So you only got 2 more minutes to make changes, guys.
I feel like you should piss him off by throwing in like 5 changes. As in Stuart, not the computer. Dear me. I still think one of these days someone should put in like every character becomes Stuart Foley. Just across the board, every character. Stuart.
Wait till our April Fool's Day Trekversus. People will do one on April Fool's Day. Be Mechanic Sammy and Trucker Stu.
Oh God.
As your host, we're gonna do a whole live show with those characters.
So they're only famous mechanics, famous truck drivers, famous car drivers, all cars. We have to argue cars and
trucks. Who would
trucks.
win the race?
Yep. The race.
Who would change the tire the fastest? Who could modify this carburetor to be better?
Oh God.
And that's the only problem with the working thing that big on this final one is because people can't see what's change.
Yes, I'd move it onto a winner. Well, I guess I could
move it up over the winner spot, yeah.
Oh my God, I can move it. That's shocking. Way.
Good. Well, then it's... Oh, there you go.
Perfect. Let's resurrect Team Trekyards. I agree, Sergeant Montgomery. I agree. Oh, no, Olivia says it could have been Kirk from... Oh, there we go, see JJ Kirk. Ooh. That was a curveball I was expecting. Yeah, it could have been JJ or Stranger Worlds Kirk. That is true. I've been curved. Oh, there we go. Oh, Brett, thanks. You did it on purpose, didn't you? You gave me the non.
You guys have 30 seconds to offer up any more changes.
Do we have to have Chaffee? Dear me.
Now's the chance.
What the scenario is though?
Huh?
Oh yeah, Shuttle's not great, and you've got a Magic Man. But I still think Trelane could take out. I still think Garrett could take out Trelane just.
Olivia, $5
Ooh.
USS Horizon. Switch to the derelict USS Glenn.
You got it right under the wire as well. That was 4 seconds to go. Well done.
All right, no more changes now,
Goodbye,
guys.
Horizon. I loved you.
So you got a powered down crew all twisted and like a corkscrew filled ship.
It'll be your thing though, won't it? So.
Oh, I'll use it then. Fleet Paw, $2. Change the Chaffee to the Defiant. Well, it has to be a $5 change, Fleet Paw. You should know that. You're a moderator. And no, because the timer is done.
But thanks. It's like someone doing their homework last minute. If you can actually miss the deadline, that's why you should do the homework at the start of the deadline, at the start of the timer. Although it could be like eBay though, couldn't it? It could be like, if the people we've had multiple changes in one round before, it'd be funny if like, the last second, haha, just to be the last guy that changes. I was also on eBay, Stuart. Did you bid war it at the last second? Did you play until the very last millisecond?
Before.
Yeah. A lot of stress on
fun.
eBay. Yeah. Especially
That's
when
how it used to be. Like when it first started, there was no buy it now option back then, so you had to do that.
Yeah.
You blame Apple Pay. The damn thing is too slow, Fleet Paw. Well, that doesn't matter because it's only a $2 super chat. So you can blame anything you'd like, but you knew that, so.
But he still loves you.
All right. Are we good now? Everything's sorted? Yes.
Oh.
All right, cool.
Anything can happen.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Let's get into the next round.
Let's see, because this could all change depending what the prompt is.
Yes, we could have good teams. We could have shit teams.
Yep.
I don't know yet. All right. So Captain has Felix with Dr. Boyce. It's Dr. Boyce, not Broyce. Computer. No R. And Phlox on the USS Glenn.
Cool.
Commander Cockings has Dogby, Shelby, and the dog. not combined, just separate.
Yep.
On the Prometheus.
Although in theory, this is canon to the previous round, so Shelby is now a
you
cube.
Can choose to do that.
Shelby's a cube person, and the dog is a dog.
Shelby's got powers, the dog doesn't. Yeah.
Yep.
And the scenario, a ridiculous what if this time, is there has been reported a Tal Shiar agent aboard your ship. They plan to destroy it in 2 hours. How do you find and stop them?
Also on a mine. Yeah.
Nice, that's a good one.
Thank you.
I'm ready to do this thing.
Well, I feel like if the agent hides in the mycelial forest, you'll never find him.
Mycelial forests.
Or the turbulifts.
Oh, God, yeah.
But did the Glen have them?
You're giving me ideas?
Well, you gave me superpowered Shelby that's got the power of a great koala, you know.
Which you can choose to use or not.
Yeah. You had Trelane for a bit as well, and they got Boyce.
It's fine.
You had a god for a bit, Stu. That would have been very easy. Click. Hey, it's you! Donald, you're the spy.
Computer. Timer. All right, here we go. So we got Dr. Boyce and Phlox on the Glen. Now, they were both there for different reasons. Phlox is, of course, monitoring the mycelial forest and using the spores, modifying them using medical trickery to be more advanced and better spores for the drive, the experimental drive. Boyce is, of course, there to give everybody liquor and make their experiments a lot easier to handle, because there's a lot of, on an experimental ship, there's a lot of problems that happen. You don't want to deal with them necessarily. So Boyce offers good advice. He makes good drinks, and he's a nice old man who kind of tells it like it is and puts you in your place if you're being an idiot. They find out there's a Romulan agent on board, a Tal Shiar agent, and they need to find a way to stop him. So Phlox calls everyone down to sick bay and starts injecting them with mycelial spores that match the mycelial spores in the drive. Hopefully everybody shows up, and they do. So everybody gets the spores inside them. But he's used some of Dr. Boyce's Romulan ale, because this is a Romulan agent, and he's also he's put the Romulan ale, infused it into the spores that he's injected to everybody. So when the next time that they use the mycelial drive, they're going to try an experiment, see if it affects any of the crew, like if they can feel them traveling, because the spores are inside them. But they know they're looking for this spy, Romulan. When he's genetically altered those spores, that the person's going to spin out, and like we saw all the dead bodies on the Glen. So when they jump next, everybody's fine except for the one guy at the back of the bridge at the science station who's a corkscrew. The end.
The end. Okay. You mycelially injected.
Olivia Julius, $2. The Glen didn't have a forest, disqualified. You don't know that, first of all, and probably did, because it needed the mycelial spores. It's the same ship as the Discovery, essentially.
The Crossfield didn't, because it only had the depth drive.
Yeah, the Crossfield wouldn't, but the Glen did.
Yes. Or at least no reason to think it wouldn't.
Yes. That it did.
I mean, they maybe said in the episode the forests had burned down, but clearly this version is got lights on, so it's fine.
Well, exactly. Yeah, it was.
This is before the destruction. Interesting.
That being said, shit, Olivia did say the derelict USS Glen. Oh, shit. That's a computer error. If it had USS Glen derelict, then I would have had no power. Shit, I've already done my thing. I'm sorry.
Dear Stuart. You know what, Stuart? There was enough spores in the air.
Oh, I would have come up with something. Yeah, we would have been.
Yeah. But boy, injecting mycelial spores with Romulan ale is a bold plan. That was you should pitch that to Kurtzman. It'd probably make a lot of sense to him.
And the Thinking Cat says, has anyone tried doing Superchats in Iraqi dinars? Yeah, we've had many different kinds of.
Look at the.
I know, I saw it. So I laughed. I laughed inside my head while I was talking.
That's great.
We've had many forms of currency for super chats, including like Krona and stuff like that. So
we love getting 40,000 $1.30.
40,000 something. We're like $4, sweet.
Yep. And it's always like, that's why once we had and it's, you know, silly times, we said who can give us the lowest amount because currency dependent, and I think it was Eugene who gave us like 99 Russian, and it was like 31 cents. Because technically you can do that in his currency, and therefore technically
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
Olivia, $5. It was mentioned the Glenn collected spores. The Discovery grew their own. Season 1, episode 3.
She just went and googled that just to prove you wrong, Stuart.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I didn't use the forest.
True, I said the forest.
No, but I just used the spores. All right. Computer. Timer for Sam.
Dear me. Dear me. Now, obviously, Stuart, in the Blu-ray of Lower Decks, it was revealed that Tendi used Tribble DNA to help make the dog. I'm sure you saw that.
Ooh, yes.
And Tribbles, of course, react poorly to Klingons. However, in your previous round, when Shelby and the dog were connected, Shelby has a bit of Romulan in her. You know, a few generations back, there was it's not really her dad, it was Romulan. There's a bit of DNA. When they connected each other and then deconnected, the dog's DNA got shifted around a bit, and it became the Romulan version of a Tribble. And so, you know, they're having a chill day in Prometheus. They're doing a mission, Alpha, Beta, Gamma Quadrant, doesn't matter. And all of a sudden, because of course the dog is walking with her all the time, they get to the bridge, and the dog goes off, very, very loud barks, and it is Jerry at Tactical. She walks up to him, and then she looks in his eyes, and the dog looks, and then she threatens the person, saying, if you don't tell me if you're Romulan or not, I will cube myself into your rectum and then expand. It'll be very painful, because you know what? Medical technology, we can heal that. So you might blow out your rectum with a cube that is me, and then we'll continue talking. And he's like, he confesses, because Telsha are not expecting cube captains. So they take him to the brig, and they learn that actually it turns out that the agent's great uncle was actually her great grandfather, and they actually bond on mutual things. Even though he has been threatened with rectal destruction, he invites her to Romulus in a future trip because he's Tal Shah, but he's also he tells her his first and second real names, including the back door that she can use in his house. And a few years later, they go and they help with the Federation plot in season 3, and she dies.
Wrecked him, damn near killed him, I'd say. And then the back door. She got invited to the back door of his house. I like that.
Yeah,
that's where his rectum's located. I do like the Romulan tracking hound though. That was
cool. Yeah, I shot
the computer. I love the computer talks to us now. That's great.
It's definitely impressive.
Our computer keeps getting upgraded and smarter each game.
At some point, it'll play instead of us somehow. I'll just keep doing it then. That's fine. We know we still got one more round, and the final. Yeah.
Right.
Because I just realised that the Tribble thing was such an easy win.
Yeah.
That I had to sort of pad time a bit because it's that easy, right? This one time it was not complicated. For me, anyway.
That's good. So guys, go vote on the poll. Vote for the winner. 4 minutes to do so. 2 2-minute blocks. I want 20 votes again if possible, so please go vote. I think everybody's feeling bad for Commander Calkins, it looks like.
Or I had a very creative go round. Again.
I thought mine was really good.
It was good.
Better, infused mycelial spores when it activated the drive. It just twisted the guy into nothing.
It's crazy, Stuart. It is crazy.
Hypno Ember, Rectum, Backdoor. Sam, are you doing okay?
Yeah.
He's been a little shitty lately.
Did have a stomachache this morning, I'll be honest. Slept really poorly and it affected my stomach a little bit, so. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't felt 100% today either. think I'm coming down to something.
Hey, Stuart, we kicked some bottom today, though. You're on all cylinders firing as much as they... Although Phlox has stayed the entire game. Everyone loves Phlox.
16 votes. We need another 4 votes to get to 20, guys.
Yeah.
We got some time.
So we've got another 2 minutes and 34 seconds.
Yes, go vote.
And for once, the era and the character linked up. So I can just say, she's just flying the ship. Like, there's no complication there.
And General Grievous, Sam is making the Tal Shiar agent the butt of his jokes. Making a complete ass out of him. Just saying.
Good job.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, we got 17 votes. Can we get another 3 votes to get to 20, guys, for a winner? You guys have another 2 minutes to vote if you haven't already. So lots of time.
Yeah.
Make sure you do all the things. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Look at the options for joining the channel in our fleet
Yeah.
videos.
Yeah. We've had some additions in the next one. Should be out on the Saturday. So that is exciting. See your name, etc.
You know what we should do?
Ooh.
Don't know how we would do it necessarily, but add every Patreon member as one of the characters. Separately. We wouldn't have their picture necessarily. But
Or anything about them to know how to...
you need to have all the moderators. Like, we need to have General Grievous.
No, that's the Trekyards. Where you
Yes.
could be in the game. If you're a supporter of the channel.
Or a patrons
Patreon.
only stream. But we like everybody to see our content.
But that'd be hilarious though, Trekyards and like General Grievous can be in the fight. Method Fetus can be an option. You have to submit pictures, of course. So it'd be like Fleetpaw and Hypno Amber versus Method Fetus and David on Stuart's Camaro and Samuel's dad's car. Or Marie's car. It's like, right, okay, this is a battle of power here. And the option is, how do you save the universe? Right, you don't. With those people. Sauce. Gosh. Vote now, guys. We've got
25 seconds.
Oh, come on. 2 more votes, guys.
2 more votes. 2 more votes. Or however many votes it would take for me to win.
Or just get me to 90%. I mean, or 80, 70, 80, 90, 100. There's 10 more seconds.
Olivia, $2. Add mods. Fleetpaw versus Olivia. Mods will definitely become a thing in this for sure. All right, time's up, guys.
Yes.
End the poll. So the winner, beyond reasonable doubt, is Sam. 77%. That's a great win. Good job, man.
What does it say? Because I had fun with the text.
Sam, Super Shelby, and a normal dog.
That was an important clarification. Thanks, guys. You finally liked me for one. I think it's all the butt stuff. I think you guys like butt stuff, don't you?
They like butt stuff. That'll get them every time. I'll remember
every
that
vote for me is a vote for butt stuff. Oh, that's a new T-shirt. Damn it.
That's the thing. This show comes up with a lot of great new shirt ideas.
That's a new shirt. Oh.
For Trekyards
Would T-Public Lust do that? A vote for me is a vote for butt stuff.
With a picture of your face. Samuel for Trekversus winner. A vote for me is a vote for... Oh, jeez.
What a ridiculous thing to say.
All right, so round 5 is up. We're going to jump right into this one. So, my team is Mudtane, Trelane, and Alamarain girl on the Pegasus.
Sorry.
Samuel's team is Westrak, which is JJ's Kirk and Garrick on the Chaffee shuttle. And our ridiculous scenario, our ridiculous what if, you've all transformed into mirror universe versions of yourselves, and there's a vacant admiral position open. Kill your way up to it. That's a great one. All right, I think I went first last time. Yes, so you go first this time.
Well, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, okay, go for it. Timer, computer. Oh dear. So the problem with this guy is that Mirror is a reverse, which means Garrick is a friendly, lovable pacifist. Shit. That's what it says. And JJ Kirk is probably sort of similar because he's variable. Okay, well, Garrick is going to be all the time backseat murdering, saying, "Don't do it that way. That'd be too painful." It's like, Garrick, I just want to kill. But they're a team. You know, and Chaffee, you know, Mirror Chaffee, you know, in the Mirror universe, all shuttle pods are actually the most powerful ships in the fleet. It's kind of a reverse scale of power. So the dreadnoughts are weak ass ships, and shuttle pods are really powerful. I don't know why they are magic. So I think obviously an admiral would be Admiral. Also stupid. Oh, it'd be Admiral, the guy from the closet in Star Trek 4. So lowest rank equals highest rank. So you have to kill Admiral guy in closet. So Kirk, Mirror Kirk, with Garrick the pacifist, walk in. He'd look at his desk. He got in because, you know, poor security. He'd walk in. He'd stare at him. He'd see the two Orion girls near him. He'd say, "No, I don't like blue girls." And guess what? There are Andorians over there. He says, blue girls, come to me." But luckily Garrick, pacifist, he's able to confuse the whole room. And then turns out that triple mega twist, Kirk is in fact seduced by the blue women. And Garrick walks up to the guy in the closet and he says, "Hello, I'm not going to hurt you." And all of a sudden we hear a little and we do a close-up, and in the guy's neck, a little slice. Turns out Garrick in this universe has double baited you, because the most evil man pretends to be a pacifist. A little scalpel has sliced his artery just there. So small, he's bleeding and he can't stop it, and he just slowly dies into the closet, and Garrick becomes the emperor of the Mirror Universe, while JJ shags blue people.
So you failed in your mission because you were supposed to be for an admiral, not an emperor. I'm giving you your lens flares.
Ambition,
JJ Kirk.
Ambition. Thank you. Well, in fairness,
there you go. There's a lens flare.
Well, in fairness, didn't we do lens flares in the third one as much?
No, because they learned their lesson.
Yeah, I mean, a good movie. Shocking. Whew. That was a very Stuart level bullshit as I went along.
That's how you do it.
No plan. What a twist, though, evil Garrick. Even good evil Garrick is evil. Yes.
Computer timer. So the Mirror Universe version of Trelane is the same version of Trelane. Finds out that an admiral just opened up on the USS Pegasus because Admiral Preston from the Mirror Universe went a little overboard with his transphasic cloak, and as a result got disintegrated. And so there was an admiral position open. Trelane, of course, is well aware of the game Alamarain, and to distract everybody on the ship, he just snaps his fingers and becomes admiral. But we're not going to do that because that's too easy. He in fact does have the mirror that is his power source in his quarters, and it amplifies his power source. He's just a kid, Anyway, he knows how annoying Alamarain is, and he actually uses his powers to implant the Alamarain girl into everybody's mind, singing the Alamarain song constantly, nonstop. Exactly. Everyone on the ship kills themselves, and he in fact contacts the Imperial whatever from the Mirror Universe, and without letting them know that he is an omnipotent being, takes the role of the admiral. He's basically created with his superpowers, he's created his fictional classified file. He's actually as far as they're concerned, a top secret agent, and gets the admiral position, no problem. So he does get the admiral position, but it doesn't really matter because he's Trelane, and he can basically snap his will into anything. But that would have been too easy to do, so I didn't do that. But I had to use Alamarain girl. And the Pegasus, that's why Admiral Preston is out of the picture. Not a captain here. So there you go. End of story.
Gosh
darn it.
So it's funny. I kill one guy with a scalpel, and you murder an entire crew of people.
Yep. It's all chalked up to the transphasic cloak actually making them go insane. That's as far as Starfleet knows.
Yeah, I was wondering how Alan Rain will fit in there because bold amount of skills that woman has.
Yeah.
I wonder if
maybe Alan Moraine is the most popular game in the Mirror Universe because everything's supposed to be like different, right?
It's supposed to be hell, yeah. I wonder if the Alan Moraine actress girl knows about the legacy.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Because I'm sure some gig sometime. I don't know who the person is, but like, there's such a joke about that.
Timer. Throw up the timer. You got 4 minutes to vote, guys.
Like, do you think she tells her kids? I was in this episode. You know that meme that you see on all of the the thing you see on Trekyards about I was that girl. Mum, you weren't. I was.
Thing you see on Trekyards.
Now, how do I find the girl? Chandra? Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, Chandra. Wow, she has a name.
She has a name? How dare that girl?
Chandra.
Girls shouldn't have names.
The actress is called Clara Bryant. She's 38 currently. She's a former actress.
Former. Yeah, this made her quit acting.
10 years after her role on DS9, Bryant had a recurring role during Buffy the Vampire Slayer's final season as Molly on the Potential Slayers.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
She retired from acting, went on to attend University of Georgia Law School. She works as a lawyer in Atlanta, Georgia.
Who goes from acting to lawyer?
Goes from Alan Rain to lawyer. That's a jump. Yeah. Molly, Buffy. Now, I've seen that last season. I don't remember being that young.
All right, guys. Now 15 votes. If we get another 5, if we get to 20 votes, we won't do another 2-minute timer. But we'd like to get up to 20 votes if possible. And then we can move on to our final round.
Gosh, imagine being in Buffy and Star Trek. Like, you've got in 2 famous franchises as a noteworthy character from both.
How noteworthy is subjective, I think.
Can we get her on the show? Can we get her to be interviewed on the show?
We should. So what was it like singing this stupid goddamn song? And do you still remember it?
And she's like, yes. yes, I do. Oh, she didn't do East, Stuart.
Nice. Do West.
Fuck. That little spin-off.
Do South.
Oh, that's a great theme song.
Yes. All right, guys. We have 17 votes. We would like to get 20. Get another 2-minute timer. 3 more people vote. 32 of you here. 40 likes, which is awesome. But can we hit 50? Are you just joining us? Have you not hit the like button? Why not? Do it now. But you've got a chance to pick the winner here. 3 more votes, guys. Let's get to 20 votes. It's a good number. Do it.
I can message her on a lawyer website.
Hi, we're Trekyards. Alan Moraine.
You want to interview about your Star Trek appearance? Oh, we talked to me for half an hour at a Star Trek
She probably erased it from her memory. She was so young. It's probably so traumatizing.
I wonder if she knows they brought back her likeness 25, 30 years later in Lower Decks. It's like, you are back! Oh, what a flex that would be to say we brought back the lady from TNG and the Alan Moraine girl. She voiced herself. That'd be a hell of a flex. So she's a lawyer and SAG actress. What for? Saying Alan Moraine live whatever. It's ridiculous, Stuart.
Redonkulous.
But guys, my mirror universe, vote for me. You know, I've got my Garrick pacifist slashy murderer person. Chaffee as powerful from the Empire, you know.
Don't beg for votes. It's not.
I mean, look, Stuart. I had closet guy. What do you think closet guy as being?
Well, as soon as you said closet guy, I thought you were just talking about anal a second ago, and you know he's closeted Closeted gay man.
No, the guy from Star Trek 4.
I know exactly who you mean. It's not Star Trek 4. It's Star Trek 3.
That's what I said.
You said 4.
It's better. What if I redubbed it? What if I redubbed this after? I
remember his name when you were talking. I wanted to jump in with his name. He's got great hair, though.
He does.
He's got 80s hair. It's got Lego hair, as I call it, because it looks so perfect.
Yeah.
5 seconds, guys. 2 more votes. Yes, no, maybe so.
And
ding, 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 ding. End the poll. The winner, 55%, is me.
Once again.
That's a close one. That's a lot closer than the last one that you won.
Yes. Trelane Moraine, girl. Now, Stuart, we are in to the finals.
Trelane Moraine, girl.
Alan Moraine. Now, I do want to see, guys, as we get the finals, this is your chance to curveball us. Now, last time we did this, you guys really had fun at our expense, I mean with us, to determine who would be the final battle-y people. Because this is all good change.
Yeah, you can swap out ships, characters. $5 super chat gives you the power to change it up for us, so we don't know what we're going into in the finals.
You could bring Stuart and me back. You could bring in, I don't know.
Yeah, and if any of these scenarios are like, that's interesting, and you come up with your own, by all means, super chat in with $10 super chat, if possible, to add your scenario to the roundup so that it can be included in future versions of this game. Because they do all of your suggestions get added to the roster. So, yeah,
and we love it.
In a month, could happen next time. Your scenario could come up and be like, I came up with that scenario, and watch us struggle with it.
True dat. But yeah, I do want to see some swaps. I do like the curveballs. We have already fought these people, and Stuart now has a cube. A cube Shelby. So if you
I don't know, she doesn't have to be a cube Shelby.
She doesn't. Or Romulan descendants, unless you want to utilize it somehow. Or you could, make Shelby a dog, as in
bye, Hypno-member.
Oh, bye.
Speaking of dogs, Hypno-member has to go to the vet. Your dog goes to the vet. So see you later. Thank you for joining us as long as you could. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks much.
Hope your dogs are okay. All right, so the finals. Here we go. Team captain is Dogby, Shelby, and the dog versus Prometheus.
And Bro, if you want to do another 4-minute time, we can give them a chance to do final swaps.
Yeah. And Commander Cocking's team is Mudtane, Trelane, and Alamarine Girl, or Trelane, Alamarine. I like to say.
Tralamarine, count to 3, Tralamarine. Then you'll
on
see.
The Pegasus. And our ridiculous what if this time is a time agent has pulled your team into the future aboard the 29th century Starship Relativity. This is a Sam one.
Yep.
They want you all to settle a bet. Which team would win in a dance-off? He's already got a dancer on his team.
I know. See, I really wanted you not to know that going in, so you'd read it like, oh, dance off. It's so dramatic, and then
£5. Change Shelby to Rock Talk.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, I think Rock could dance.
Yeah.
But yes, we need a timer, Brett. Make sure these fine people or computer that know they have 2 minutes. There we go, and then it's the final.
4-minute timers in the future.
That as well.
Olivia Julius, $5. Change Trelane with Isabella from Voyager. Might as well.
Oh,
they're both imaginary.
No, Isabella's in
what?
TNG.
Isabella's in TNG.
Yeah.
Not Voyager. But yeah, Alamarine Girl's not imaginary. She's part of the game structure. Yeah. She's a game piece. Yes. So it's not imaginary.
I mean, it's close enough to be true.
It's intangible, maybe, but. So there's 2 changes, 1 for each team. Does anybody else have any suggested changes? Now's the chance.
Working. Dear me. We are working.
Humans are so illogical. Working. To work out your craziness. Working.
Why do you bring a fictional person who is also a ghost into your game? Why am I Dalek now?
Oh, hey, that's a character we should add, Brett. I just thought of that. We should add the ghost
Who,
candle.
sorry?
Computer. We should add the ghost candle. Just the ghost candle. The thinking cat, though, throws in £5. Change the dog for the crystalline life forms from home soil. With the line of bags of mostly water. Ugly bags of mostly water.
Wow. You have to make that thing dance.
I'm good with that.
Man. I think you have a slight advantage there because they've got a dancing rock and a dancing rock. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Well, you guys have another 2 minutes and 10 seconds to
goodness.
Offer up changes.
Which is useful because now Brett can, or the computer can keep the graphics open until the end of the timer, so we know that's the end of the, that's actually quite useful. Keep them mobile, etc. Yeah, but no, I can see a Trekyards this being really funny if we're able to add, really stupid additions. Especially if you could do, like, you put in all 14 doctors who have different personalities, 4 different doctors on 2 different TARDISes fight. It's like, what? Yeah. Whole different spreadsheet, I'm sure, but... Or, like, Knight Rider and the ghost from Casper versus... Flubber and George from George in the Jungle. It's like, wow, that is a fight.
What are you talking about?
I say for Trekyards to include every.
Are you like mumbling about stuff with flubber and shit?
Yeah, I'm saying if you do a Trekyards, like add really stupid things so that it's just like absolute insanity, like Flubber and George in the Jungle, and
Why did you pick those two though?
I was thinking of random things. They're quite random. Didn't just want to go sci-fi. Good pitch choices.
1 more minute, guys, to make any changes.
Yeah, I mean, you could put us on really weird ships or stations. You could put us on the Dyson Sphere. Although, in fairness, we're on relativity. Although, you could put us both on relativity. That'd be a bit meta. Airwolf, yeah. No, Aussie.
Wolf and Knight Rider head to head.
Gosh. This is gonna be crazy. Last 20 seconds. I want to see who takes the final victory of the night on this 3rd/2nd episode of Versus.
One more round, and then we'll have the finals. We'll have the final winner.
This is the finals, yeah.
I know, but the final winner.
Yes.
And then we'll wrap it up. All right, that's it for changes. We're going into this. Who went first last time?
I did, says you first.
All right. So, board 29th century relativity, settle a bet. Which team would win in a dance-off? All right, cool. I'm down with this. All right. Computer, timer. So I have the crystalline life form from home soil. Many little tiny microscopic little elements all under the soil. They, of course, communicate with Rock Talk because Rock Talk is a rock, so they can communicate with each other, which is fantastic. They are talking to the 29th century relativity people. And who's going to win? Who would win in a dance-off? Now, is it between my 2 characters or my character's team and your character's team?
And my character.
My team versus your team. All right. So they beam down to the planet. 2 versus 2. Thank you. I love the new computer upgrades. They beam down to the planet, and this we're going to have the dance off. The Prometheus is irrelevant in this situation, unfortunately. Now, because these things live in a thin layer of water right underneath the surface, they can actually influence the surface of the sand. So Rock Talk, of course, loves to dance. She doesn't want to be tough. She doesn't want to be the security. She wants to have fun. She wants to be who she is. So she starts dancing. the microscopic organisms from home soil, they start waving the sand around. It becomes a moving dance floor. So not only are they dancing, but Rock Talk, who's dancing on top of it, is now dancing on top of a moving surface. And so you get a really funky vibe going on. And the whole area starts to reverberate and just become like, that moves to like further out, further out. So as far as you can see, everything is dancing. This is a massive dance-off of billions and trillions of little crystalline life forms, all dancing together, all moving the environment, just having a great time. Rock Talk's there doing her thing. Of course she wins of course they win, because it is an epic sight to behold. And because the ground is moving, Rock Talk has extra moves.
All right. Gosh. I visualized it.
Gosh darn it.
I visualized it. I was there with you. Gosh.
Cool. All right.
Dear me.
Computer.
Yeah, Team Mudtane.
Which is not that anymore.
Yeah. I love keeping that the same, because that's just a bit of canon there.
From our beginnings.
So obviously, ground rules. Alan Ray and girls been pulled from the hollow. The game has been made corporeal with the hollow emitters. Great, she's there. Ghost Girl, of course, she's showing herself. Everything is good. Now, they're both children, luckily. And they're both very smart, because one's a hollow program, one is a ghost alien. So they tell the Relativity crew to sit down, relax, and they get them popcorn. And also food from the Alan Ray planet, because there's very, very good food. So already off for a good start. And what's nice about the holodeck girl is that she's able to express very quickly, zipping fast, and Isabel can process that because it's a ghost alien. And they learn in seconds every single Britney Spears, Taylor Swift, Michael Jackson, all of their dance moves. They download, including some Alan Ray Planet dance moves. And they tell the Relativity crew, we are going to give you a 2-hour dance-a-thon. Dance-a-thon of all the best dance moves. Now, of course, they are very nimble, ballet-style girls. They can do all this great movement, and they just start dancing. And they just go, because they're not either real people. They don't get tired. They can push their either incorporeal or holographic bodies to their limits. They can do throws and twists and pirouettes, and they can even do like throwing each other across the banister of the Relativity Bridge. It's really elaborate. Many moonwalks, maybe on the moon. Maybe they beam them to the moon and they just walk. It's now a moonwalk. Magic. And they're so fast at a certain point that Relativity crew have to actually slow down time inside the bridge to appreciate the moves, because they're so fast and organised and in time, and it's really special. And at the end, the food's done. The magic has been had, and it's a good day. It's a good day to dance hard.
And he ended on a hard, not an anus. Way to go, Commander.
Read my poll, Stuart. That sounds dirty too. Read the poll I've submitted to YouTube, Stuart.
Stuart, Rock, Crystalline, Jerry. Or Sam. And Ghost Alien. And a Game Kid.
Yeah, the names are too boring, so I thought I'd spice up a little bit.
To go vote for who won.
This is the definitive poll now, guys. This is it. So let me just click on
20 votes. So go vote.
Yes.
You have 4 minutes.
Yes.
And then we will wrap it up.
It's your chance to determine who wins.
Also, after you vote, hit like,
Yes. It's all important. As you know. Yeah.
I should have included your team as like in the dance-offs. Shit. Oh well.
What? What?
Oh, it was my team versus your team to see who was the winner, so I should have included yours in my story, but I didn't. So.
Well, it's fine. It's 2 different acts. Yours on a planet, mine's on the bridge. It's fine. The one set they have.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, click vote! Nope, don't click vote. Click on a thing.
Shit. You know what I should have done? Had the crystalline life forms evolved, because it's relativity.
Yes.
Like Tholians or something. Or they could actually be Rock Talk's people. I don't know.
Wow.
Maybe they got taken back in time and evolved into Rocktops people. Damn it.
Distant cousins, yeah. And our ships, you know, we've got thrown off our ships.
Hey, you don't need the ships for every scenario.
No,
it's
indeed.
good to have. Yeah.
I mean, I get this when I wrote. I didn't think I was gonna get 2 girls that I vibe dancing anyway. Like, there's so many girl bands. I was like, yep, dancing, no problem. There's definitely hopscotch in there. But not Rogue Talk. I mean, she could dance.
She could dance if she wants to.
A ball of crystal, a bit harder, but I like that vibrating sand. It's cool. One dances the sand and one dances the body. I feel like it's just impressive to see Rock Talk just dance anything. Like, doesn't matter if it's not elegant. It's that much mass is doing a nice pirouette. Whatever it's called.
Pirouette.
But like how neither of my creatures are real or corporeal, so they don't get tired. They can go fast, but precise. They can like incorporate all the Britney Spears and Taylor Swift and just like combine. They can do Leaper's stupid non-dance. Do you know her non-dance, Stuart?
2 more minutes, guys. 12 votes. Let's get to 20 votes. Vote for the winner. Go vote. Got 2 more minutes. Sorry, what did you say about the not dance?
Yeah, do you know Dua Lipa's silly non-dance that she's now embraced as her like famous dance?
Who is Dua Lipa?
That's a no then. She's a very good singer. I like. It's actually English.
That's why we haven't heard of her, because no one else cares. But
No, she's a big star now. She's shockingly blown up across the world. She happens to be English. I mean, she's not English as in she's, you know, interestingly multi-ethnic, but she's from England, with a great accent and a great. I mean, Dua Lipa, what a great name. It's a real name.
Sure.
Yeah, vote now. Only 15 votes. I've got 1.5 minute or 1 minute 14.
5 more votes in a minute and 15 seconds. You guys can do it. I know you can. I have faith in you.
And any final super chats to celebrate your thoughts, comments, questions? Let us know.
If you want to throw in a scenario based on any of the ones you've seen, by all means, now's the chance. They will be added to the next one. So
yes,
for randomization.
Which we love. I mean, I had 3 of mine appear in this, I believe. So I put them in, and they're already being fought. Huzzah! I should think random.
And no, Olivia, they cannot unless they are conquering. That's all I'll say.
Said a lot.
They're also evil, so
it's a little bit harsh, right there. It's a little bit harsh. But a smidge.
Hashtag facts.
Smidge harsh. Come on, guys. One more vote. Come on.
Come on, one more vote.
One more vote. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year.
Oh.
I'm shocked.
Well, Sam won the final.
Finally. Literally.
Finally.
Oh, yeah.
See, it's not all rigged against you.
Just mostly.
You're just telling me, no one, I never win.
No one likes me until the final.
You're saying that before this even started. You're like, I'm telling you. You don't remember that conversation.
I don't.
I thought you were going to lose.
You talking to yourself there, Stu? You have your...
Maybe. It's the only way I can have an intelligent conversation around here.
It's funny because I hear you all the time in my head.
That's actually very true. All right. Well, Sam is the final winner. That was fun.
Whew.
I won most of the rounds, but you won the final.
Yeah, I want to say this final bracket. See who ends up winning what where. Actually, I want you to see what the final, the evolution of the names versus not logical, characters in them was. Right. Okay, so Prometheus stayed, and Alan stayed the entire game. Cool. And yeah, Train almost stayed.
That's great.
Oh.
Love how it's nothing like what we started with. Which is great.
Yep. The power you guys have is a crazy. A lot of stuff happening here.
I think the computer's having a stroke.
Oh dear me.
Anyway,
so what do you guys think about that?
Yeah. Did you enjoy this one? Has it lived up to the standards of the first two? Even though this says episode 2, we had a test episode.
So it's a pilot intro. Yeah.
It was fun.
Woo, guys. So currently the final super chat is Thinking Cat, who's been wonderfully jumping in and saying things. Thanks so much for being here. Any final super chats would be cool. But if not, huzzah. I think we're going to try and do rankings next week. Do you remember which one it is, Stuart?
Rankings for what? Oh yeah, I know what it is.
What is this, Stuart?
The tier rankings.
Yes.
We're doing phasers.
Phasers. Starfleet phasers.
Hand phasers.
Yes, hand phasers.
Not phaser rifles.
Includes that rifles. So that should be fun. There's a lot of good designs as well.
Yes.
Not quite as many as uniforms, but maybe there'll be more. Maybe there'll be some less disagreement or less agreement.
I know you like a lot of gross, disgusting phasers, so there will be disagreements.
It's okay. The audience loves me so much they'll just super chat mine into the AS. It's fine.
Oh, probably.
That's totally what will happen.
Olivia with $2. I was trying to make Cap win.
Clearly. Sorry, that was that instant. It's like make Stuart win games, make me alcoholic. That's what I've said for that one. Those are two facets of our relationship, isn't it, Olivia? Oh, dear me.
All right, guys. Well, this has been fun.
Whew.
If you're just joining us and missed the beginning, don't worry. This will be broken up into rounds at some point, and you guys can watch the individual rounds. They have their own playlist. But these lives are where it's at because you guys have the control. So thank you to everybody that participated. We appreciate you guys.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
So.
Oof.
Until next time.
Stephen has a plug.
Fun stream. We will be live on TechStrek channel in less than 2 hours discussing the upcoming Trek of 2024. Nice. Go check him out. TechStrek is good people, good talks. So
yes.
Stephen Fathery. I've been saying Fathery for years. Which makes more sense to me, but apparently that's not his name. So sorry, Stephen. And on that note, thank you guys for watching. Go check out more great YouTube Star Trek content over on TechStrek in 2 hours. And we'll see you guys next week. But we have an episode on Saturday, so it's tomorrow for all you people that don't English. So until then, he's Commander Hawkins.
He's got a Foley.